Hello everybody, Drunken Sage 69 here again with another deck profile. I believe I'll be just making another deck profile every day on my YouTube channel from Dueling Network. Um, um, I'm going through a phase in dueling right now, so most of my decks will consist of Exceed Summoning since every deck profile was focused more towards Exceed Summoning. Um, This deck was inspired by Nuthkun 7993, I think is how he or she pronounces it. I'm not sure. But this was inspired by them, and I just did a few of my tweaks here and there. But without further ado, let's get to my Gagaga Xyz deck. Well, for this deck, of course, you need to run your Gagagas. 3 Gagaga Magician and 3 Gagaga Girl. Now, some players would suggest running 2, but in my opinion, I would run 3, just for me, because that's my tech choice. So, basically, when you have these 2 on the field, you can exceed summon any monster from ranks 1 to 8 that only needs 2, which is insanely good and broken, in my opinion. This deck focuses on getting out these 2 really quickly and then just pounding away. So you need 3 Gagaga Magician and Gagaga Girl. 3 Oracle of the Sun. It's it's got some good uses. It acts as a Cyber Dragon if your opponent goes first. And since he's the same level as Cyber Dragon and you summon Gagaga Magician, you can make a rank 5. But also he's a spellcaster, which you can use Magical Dimension with him. So you can get out a Gagaga Magician or Girl from your hand, and you can pop a monster on the field, which is great. And he's a 2000 defense wall, so if you need that protection for that turn, he's a good wall for you. So you could run 2 or 3, but in my build, I'm running 3. Next, 2 Summoner Monks. Pretty good card. Gets out your Gagaga Magician faster. Or your Gagaga Magician faster. Just by ditching a spell card. Pretty good card. I might take out one of them and replace it with something else, but I'm not sure yet. Because I really don't think I need to. But they're there just in case. 3 Mystic Tomato. He's your giant rat, so to speak, for dark monsters. So you let him die, and you can grab either of your Gagagas, and then you can set up for the Exceed on your turn. So you need to run 3. Sangan, for the searching ability, he can search for every single monster in your deck, except for your protection cards, so to speak. 3 Effect Veiler, since I'm not running Fiendish Chain in this build. It's a good card. He's also a spellcaster, so just in case you need that Magical Dimension destruction, there you go. And then finally, Blackluster Soldier and Gores. Blackluster Soldier, just because I'm running 6 lights in here and plenty of darks, so why not just throw in Blackluster Soldier? And then Gores just for that staple position. And now onto my spells. 2 Gagaga Revenge. This card makes this deck really good. He basically acts as a premature burial for your Gagaga monsters. Except you don't have to pay life points. And when you exceed with your Gagaga monster, all of your Exceed monsters gain 300 attack points, which is pretty good. So basically, he's a premature burial and a Giga Brilliant, or whatever that is, number 20, I think. So it's a pretty good card. Um, so I'm running it at 2. 2 magical dimensions, like I stated earlier. Pop cards on the field, get out your Gagaga Magicians from your hand better. My staples include Book of Moon, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, and Pot of Avarice for recycling all your monsters. And 2 Pot of Duality just for the setups. And now for my trap cards, 2 Magician Circle. Because of this card, Gagagas are really fast, as well as Gagaga Revenge. These 2 cards make this deck work, basically. And the Mystic Tomatoes. So these 3 right here make this deck work. Whenever you attack with your Gagaga monster, or any magician, in fact, you can special summon a spellcaster from your deck with 2,000 defense or less, which is really good. So if I had the space, I would have thrown a 3rd one in here just because it's that good. Solemn Judgment, just because it's the staple negate anything card. Mirror Force, staple. 2 Compulse. I'm starting to like Compulse a little more than Solemn Warning right now, but it's for the deck because you will get hammered a few times before you can start exceeding quicker. So 2 of those. 2 Waboku, just in case you don't have Mystic Tomato and you need for the exceed setup next turn. Set this, and there you go. And then 1 Call of the Haunted just for your 3rd Gagaga Revenge, so to speak. But still a good card. And now for my extra deck. For my rank 3s, number 17, staple. Levier the Sea Dragon, staple. And Zenmane's staple. No explanation there. For my rank 4s, 2 Utopia, staple. Photon Papilloperative, another tech choice. This card's really good. If you saw my last video, this is a pretty good card. Switch any defenses your opponent has to attack mode and reduce their attack by 600. Pretty good card. Maestroke the Symphonic Djinn. Basically a reverse version of Papilloperative. It sets them, so he's basically a free Book of Moon. And if he would die, you can just ditch and exceed material. So he can be a wall also. Number 32, Shark Drake. Really good card. I also used him in my other deck in my last video. But 3 level 4s can be a lot, but he's a 28 beater. And he acts like a Blackluster Soldier, so he can attack twice. And you can bring back the monster you killed and make it lose 1,000 attack. Really good card. For my rank 5s, Tira's Keeper of Genesis, and number 61, Volcasaurus. Tech, well, not really tech. Staple tech rank 5s, so to speak. Because a lot of people that use rank 5s will run Tira's and Volcasaurus. And then for my rank 6s, Photon Strike Bouncer. Similar to an Effect Veiler, except they lose 1,000 life points also. So he's a really good rank 6. And he's a 2,700 beater. So it's a really good card. For my rank 7s, number 11, Big Eye. For obtaining my opponent's monsters. So he's a permanent mind control. Basically. It's more of a brain control, but without the life points. And then 2 Gaia Dragon. Really good card. I'll basically use him when my Tira is about to lose her last material. And when Volcasaurus can't attack that turn. And when my Bouncer just loses all materials. It's a pretty good card. Nice comeback. It's really good. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please comment, rate, and share. and I will hopefully have another deck profile tomorrow. So please comment, rate, and share this video, and 20 likes and I'll show a dual video of this. So see y'all later.